So, what's the saying? From the dojo to the world, yeah? Well, for me, the whole point is, your question is the whole point of Aikido. You know, I mean, we can learn Shio-nage all day long, but we never use it in the marketplace, unless something like this happens occasionally, you know. But the whole point is to you know, embody these principles deep enough to where we take them to every situation. Because connection, Shio-nage you use in the dojo or in a fight or whatever. But connection you can use anytime, any place, with other people, with no one, with a whole crowd of people. You can always work on connection. It's always there. At least the practice is always there. And in traditional Japanese Budo, they talk about these stages of development towards mastery, and there are traditionally three. Shu, ha, ri. And the first stage is shu. It means you embrace the kata, you learn the kata. You spend several years just repeating forms. And that question never comes up. Who cares? You need to learn how to stand, how to get leverage, how to do this. That question just doesn't come up at the first stage. You're learning how to shape yourself. The second stage, when you begin to penetrate omote into ura, penetrate the apparent into the inside of the techniques, it's the applying the forms. You start to do applications, oyowaza, you apply what you've learned. That's when this question comes up. Because like, okay, well, I know that it works in the dojo with this person and that person, but then out in the world, how to, okay, so take it. You know, it's like you're in school, you're studying engineering, you learn all these formulas, you become perfect at them. Great, now take that formula and build a bridge. You know, so that's the application stage, and that's where this question is absolutely relevant. And then the third stage is ri, which is the stage of so-called mastery. The principles are just an expression of your being, who you are, and that question never comes up anymore. You just, that's the perfect example of it. You know, you just step into a situation, and there's a certain intelligence that knows what to do, and it's, you know, it's like the famous Terry Dobson story on the train. It's exactly what it reminded me of. So, you know, that question, you can really locate, you know, where people are at, and it's like, great. So that now things become interesting. Before you thought it was interesting. This is when things really become interesting. And just take it and start applying. And that question you can ask to anybody in this room, and you know, we're talking to them in the seminar. Okay. All right, we have one last question from Brian, because it's getting a bit